Okay. My thing is if a child's playing that game, which is very likely because it's not really like an adult game, it's just a regular damn game. Excuse my language, but it gets to me because these are the things that our children can see without even looking for it. Once they see that, feel a funny feeling, kind of like that. You know what I mean? She was kind of fine. Okay. Or reverse. It's a little girl looking at him. That guy's hot. Want to see more. Made me feel funny. My heart fluttered a little bit. Whatever it may be. It's the tree of knowledge of good and evil, the modern day version. Satan has a counterfeit of everything. Drugs, counterfeit love. Makes you feel comfortable, makes you feel that you're accepted. Because now you're in a crowd of drug addicts who like the same thing. Now they welcome you with open arms. Y'all can go steal copper together and rob people. And y'all can just live your merry lives as drug addicts. When the reality is the drugs don't love you. It's another form of mind control because the drugs come from the government. They're all put on the street by the government. Believe it or not, conspiracy, think not. They are conspiring against us. Period. We have more people than them. I'm not going to tell you to rise up. What I'm going to tell you to do is to elevate yourself. Rise above. You don't have to participate mentally and spiritually. When I say rise above, I mean ascend. Because when you ascend spiritually, their attacks no longer work. You no longer need their money. You no longer need their help. You no longer need their support. Their news, their narrative. What does the news stand for? NEWS. They broadcast the narrative. They broadcast the spell. They cast far and broad and wide their narrative, which is the spell, because as long as you believe it and it affects the way that you perceive reality and you act according, they do that from the north to the east to the west to the south. North, east, west, south. News. They put it right in front of your face, people. Television. What were visions back in the day? A vision given by God would change the one that perceives, it would change one's way of perceiving reality because it is an epiphany. It is revelation. It is a vision that cannot be ignored. I've been given visions that I can't ignore. My life changed. When I was 14, I had a dream. And in this dream, I stood in this room at a doorway leading into a bedroom that looked like it was being remodeled. To my left, it looked like there was a door that led outside. I've never been in this house before. In front of me, in front of the door, was a rolled up thing of carpet. On the wall to the left of the door was a picture of a horse running through water, and the water was splashing up. And I heard somebody's voice in the background behind me. Two people were talking. Couldn't make out who it was, though. It was a weird dream. I knew it was different because I was just like an observer, peering out of my eyes. And I heard somebody behind me say something about a truck. Then I woke up. This dream stuck with me and heart because it was different. I've never felt or experienced a dream like this. Years later, my friend Brandon Wilson, he's older than me, not my cousin, not you, Brandon, if you're watching this, different Brandon Wilson. But he picked me up. He had just got a brand new truck. And he wanted to go to my cousin Kane. He wanted to go to his dad's house, Buddy Broom. Okay, so we go to Bud Broom's house. And when we get there, we go to their computer room, which when you walk from the direction that we was coming, you walk through the computer room. Computer desk is over here, I guess, but the two chairs that they sat in was over here anyway. Well, I don't like including myself in people's conversation because I feel like if somebody wants to have a conversation, that's between them. I'll just kind of wonder, look around, and or whatever, just stay out of it. I don't have to inject myself into people's conversations. I'm just not that way. So I find myself standing in front of the doorway to a room that they're remodeling. And it don't click with me yet because it hadn't picked up where it did in the dream. But there's a door that leads out the front of the house over here that they didn't really use too much. But there was a rolled up piece of carpet in front of the door because they was going to replace the carpet too. Or put some down. I don't know if there was some in there before or not, but that's not the point. So I stand in front of this doorway, and when I look up to my left on the wall, that's where the dream started. And I realized it, and I remembered the dream at that moment because I seen that picture of the horse running through water splashing up. And then all of a sudden, I hear Brandon behind me say, hey, bud, you want to go check out my new truck? And that's what he said in the dream. I knew nothing about God then. I didn't know. I just knew a little bit that people had told me over the years. My papa was a man of God. So I knew that God was real. I associated it with Nostradamus. If anything, I was like, dang, Nostradamus type stuff. I'm over here having futuristic visions and stuff. Like, it's literally exactly how it happened in a dream. Might have been years later, but I remember the dream and it just blew my mind.